Well, folks, here we are, the Golden Nugget, 7:40, Sunday, November 16th. I was like, You said you were going to do something different on Sunday. Well, we're going to attempt this. I don't know how successful we're going to be, but we're just going to say this is round one. I know you guys are like, what's going to be so special? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Hank Diaz, we got some news for you. As we start this walk, since it's still the weekend, Jay, thanks for the Bellagio brunch, buddy. As far as the tip time goes, SRT Cousin, thanks for the 5. Canuck Mike, Gerardo, thanks for the 2 each, buddies. Phil, Peter Faulkner, Rich Medina, thanks for the tips as well. Very much appreciated. At this hour, you can pretty much roll across the street because ain't nobody out here. I know you guys are going, well, you usually don't avoid Fremont Street. Excuse me. When it comes to your walks, unless you got the nighttime thing and you're trying to avoid the 6, 7, 8 o'clock, etc. loud music, right, Jersey Dave? Well, it is cold. I need someone to come over here and keep me warm. Freezing. Canuck Mike's gonna laugh. 55 Fahrenheit, 12 Celsius. 55 Fahrenheit, 12 Celsius. For those of you that are a little concerned because you're looking at that weather and you're going, oh boy, why is this dumbass outside? Well, we're going to try and make a Guinness World Record, according to me. It's going to be interesting, hopefully. I do, like I said, have some news. I think that's going to fill up about 10 seconds out of this walk, but still, filling up sometimes better than no time. And as you'll be able to see, at this hour on a Sunday, even the homeless are still sleeping. What? Luis M., you were saying you wanted to... You like it when I walk a little away from Fremont? Giddy up then, buddy. I like to just walk wherever, as you all know. Mainly just, honestly, Fremont and the Strip because, well, that's what gets people to watch. Because I've done stuff off Strip, and that usually doesn't get a whole lot of views. Usually people are like, boring. You get some folks who watch, but overall, not many. Hopefully this will be, well, it's definitely different. I ain't never done this walk or attempted this type of walk before. Part of the reason, as you all know, parole and probation weekend here. So, I got the time. Right, Teotonio and Jorge? What's going on, buddies? Buddy in Alaska. Why'd you send this weather to me, buddy? Oh, man. Got a construction project going on here. Land use entitlement request from commercial industrial to general commercial. Because they're going to put alcohol with a 14,000 square foot outdoor patio. Well, I think the whole premise is going to be 14,000 square feet, but alcohol with an outdoor patio, I guess, is what the entitlement was for. And I know I brought this up before, but usually these big old tent structures aren't built and up. But we got the National Final Rodeo, I think that's what it's called, coming to town here at the beginning of December. So they're just getting ready. They put those tents up. Help the animals out, I think. Probably the warmth is what I'm thinking. Karen, I know you're probably worried about me right now. You're going, man, I wonder, he must have a big old parka jacket on. He must be wearing long johns. Doug, I got my Dolphins socks on. No, I'm just kidding. Because I'm a moron. Shorts, t-shirt, and of course, the reason I mentioned you, Karen, because I got my Chase Elliott on. Jackie B, do you get cold weather there out in southeast Texas? I'm just wondering. I know West Texas, where Yvonne's at, well, I haven't heard from her in a while, but I think that's more like, kind of like Vegas. It's more desert-like. But I think you're closer to the Gulf, Phil, too. So you guys get that humidity. But I don't know if it gets cold down there or not. So I thought I'd ask. This here, we've already gone over this before. But since we're taking a little scenic route, that sign on the door saying no firearms at City Hall, you better pay attention. Damn, Employee of the Year? Holy shoot. All right, you too can be a city marshal. Employee of the Month. Jersey Dave, because you always say, show what's going on around you. All right, buddy. There we go. We're at 505 South Main Street. This big old structure here in front of us, that's the new City Hall. I think they're still keeping the regular City Hall, but, you know, maybe they hired so many people they extended it, or they're consolidating. Maybe they have buildings elsewhere and they're like, oh, we're going to have everybody down here so we can keep an eye on them. This here, if you're going to come to City Hall, this is the usual parking structure here at 500 South Main Street. Only because, well, I didn't have to go to City Hall. I think I went to District Court for my ticket, but that's where I parked. One time. Another time I parked over at Starbucks and took a chance that they wouldn't tow me. Thankfully, it worked out. Now on this walk, believe it or not, you guys are probably going to be like, what? They're actually, I think, if I can remember correctly, depending on where we walk, I think 3 places that I've actually eaten. Can you believe that? As opposed to my usual, like, you guys are like, hey, can you give me a recommendation? Yeah, I don't eat there. No, I don't go in there. My cue's like, oh boy, what do we get ourselves in for?
Wait.
There is going to be... Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Shit.
Wait.
There we go. Now I clicked the right one. Stratosphere out there in the distance. Look at these clouds. They look like they're ready to just explode. As you can tell, they got some construction going on here. For those of you that never really drive around Vegas, you're probably like, oh wow. For those of you that maybe get a rental car, have family members, or I don't know, you take an Uber from Fremont to the Strip or vice versa, or Lyft, whatever, taxi, you're well versed in construction on almost every big street. And it might be, I don't even know, Main here that we're crossing, but there'll be another area where they have work going on for a couple of years, it seems like, and then they'll fix that up, and then they'll do another area. So just is what it is. Uh-oh. Well, Hanky Hank, I thought we were going to get the walk there, but clearly I'm the dummy. So since we're here, we got some stories here for you folks. So I don't think we're going to necessarily go by when I'm speaking about this first news story, but they're putting a new parking garage downtown to the tune of $25 million. It's going to be at Utah Casino Center. Now, we're not planning on going down Casino Center. Casino Center is basically on the east side of the Golden Nugget. If you went down that street, and they have a bunch of state streets. There we go. You can barely see the walk guy, but he's there. This is really good news for those of you that come downtown. If you do have a rental car and you're not parking at a hotel, they're going to have 500 spots in this parking garage, which is pretty good. It's going to be mainly for the Arts District area, so you probably wouldn't want to park there if you were going to the hotels. I'd probably just pay the $20. Although when I came to the Golden Nugget this morning, they had a sign, I think it said Thursday through Sunday they charge $50. Like $50 for 24 hours. Like, oh my God. Like, do I get like a 15-minute or 20-minute like foot massage with that or what? Anyways, expected completion is August of 2026. So we're looking at like, I don't know, 8 or 10 months from now, I guess, is when it should be done. And as far as the fees go, because I'm sure you guys are wondering about that, they're going to be, they say, similar to the fees that you pay now when you come down here and park at any of these metered locations. I think I chose the right gear to wear today in terms of it not being like wearing a hoodie, let's say, and then I get too warm. I think I'd rather err on the side of caution and just be a little cool, just because I know with the amount of walking from here to wherever I'm going, my body's going to go from, I don't know what the average temperature is, 99.7. Is that what it is? Dougie Doug? To about 105.
Wait.
Oh, that bus. He had the yellow. This bus is a little bit on the slow side. I know to wait. Sometimes because there's so much construction going on, it seems like their signals are not motion sensitive. It's going to be, you know, like 10 seconds this one, 20 seconds this one, and that's the way it's going to be. So, wow, that bus stopped so far back. I'm like impressed. I don't think I've ever seen a bus stop that far back. And Jersey Dave, you got to rewind it back about 15, 20 seconds to see when I put the bus on there. Now this is an important split in the road. As I stated earlier, we're here on Main Street. If you take that street to the right, which you really don't have a choice in terms of if you're heading south, in a car, of course. You'll end up basically going straight, and if you continue straight, you'll end up going to the stratosphere, between the stratosphere and the Naked City area, basically, if you go one way. But then you'll have a chance to go back to Main Street and then Las Vegas Boulevard if you go a different way. There's a nice little mural here. Now this across the way was the Gambler's General Store. I went there one time, long time ago. Kind of cool place. They had all kinds of gaming memorabilia and that. Looks like they moved across the street here. I haven't been in this location, but it was a neat little place. You know, they had, as you can see, custom poker chips you can get done, gaming tables, casino cards, roulette wheels, Las Vegas souvenirs, dice, crap stuff. Craps. But nonetheless, it was cool when I went. That was years and years ago, though. Now, two things. I mentioned I ate at some places, believe it or not. The Great Greek is one of them, right here. If you like Greek food, I will recommend this. I just had them recently. I don't know if it's a chain or they just have multiple locations in Las Vegas, but there's one that's closer to my house that I had, and this location. Both of them really good. I had the beef, and I just had whatever the French fries as far as the side goes. The other one, believe it or not, this one right here, Letty's. This was good Mexican food. I would definitely recommend it. I probably went, it was a couple years ago. I'm not going to be fake and be like, oh yeah, I went yesterday. Like Great Greek, I went to earlier this week. But Letty's, that was good when I went. Like I said, it was a couple years ago. And I don't remember exactly what I had. I want to say I had like a few different tacos, and they were all good. So I think that's what I had, at least, to the best of my recollection. Like I always say, from, oh boy, was it? You guys are gonna have to help me out. Maybe Lizard or Gerardo, SRT cousin, Tony G. I don't know. Phil, Lisa. There was a movie, and I don't know if it was Patriot Games. I brought this up before. Patriot Games and or Clear and Present Danger. And anyway, you know, Harrison Ford's the good guy, you know, whatever, working for the CIA or whatever 3-letter agency. And I think he's talking to a senator. And he's like, Senator, you know, blah, blah, blah. You sent these guys down there and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you knew it. And he's like, well, just to let you know, if they question me, you know, about it, my answer is going to be, I do not remember, or I do not recollect that, or whatever. And then, of course, Harrison Ford gets pissed and, you know, doesn't shoot him or anything. Like, I would have put 2 bullets in the guy's head, 1 in each eye, and said, later, sucker. Now do you recollect? But nonetheless, those were a couple of good movies. Here, you know, I've driven by this place before, the English Hotel. I even, and I could be wrong, thought that a Vegas vlogger had made a video about this place, because it's just, I don't know. When I'm in this area and you see it, I mean, it looks like a nice little boutique hotel. Louise, say if you're watching like maybe like the Dream, but probably not quite as tall. But nonetheless, It's like, I don't know, weird that it's just
Double check.
here.
Till they be here. Okay, I'm gonna check this way.
Seems like there are a decent amount also for those of you that drive, if you drive in from California. Seems like there are a few mechanics down in this area. I remember years ago coming here and had some car problems, and this is a part of town I came to because I think that's what the tow truck guy said. This is a while ago, so. But I remember coming down here, and I don't remember what the problem was. It wasn't anything major, like, like a transmission, like that place said. It was maybe like a water pump or a fuel pump, something like that. Which still, to me, is expensive enough and major enough. But it doesn't rise to the level of a transmission or an engine. Philly freeze me? Oh shit. You know what? I didn't realize these guys were down here. So they used to be, and not by where I lived, but in Baja Mar. I didn't realize that they were going to be here. Interesting. Anyways, that Philly freeze me is pretty good. Had it a few times, but over by where I live, it went, I don't know, but they're not operating there anymore. Just gonna clean my glasses off here. Got a little bit of sprinkles on there. It didn't feel like anything sprinkled on me, but dang it. There we go. Sorry, there's a piece of tape stuck to the bottom of my shoe. Really annoying me. They have, so Philly freeze me is, for lack of a better term, it's kind of like Philly shaved ice. I don't even know what to call it. But we did go a few times. Oh, it does look like there are some sprinkles, but just looking at the ground here. Excuse me. Good place. By the way, none of these places that I've recommended, or that I've been there a few times, none of them would I go out of my way for, right? Like Phil and Lisa, like if you drive out here next year, right, and for whatever reason you guys are like, oh, we're craving some cold thing, dessert, but we don't want it to be ice cream. We want shaved ice type of situation. That's a good place. Damn. Well, at least I brought my umbrella just in case it does actually get bad out here. And typical my luck, I didn't even bring my hat. Oh well. If you look down at the signal there, one down, remember how I said you had to go to the right if you were driving south because it was one way? Oh, all right. Well, that's where you'll end up, right? And the 15 is another signal beyond that. Anyways, you'll keep going down Commerce, which is if you were going straight, and then a little bit down, maybe another mile or so, you're going to be there, and that's where you're going to have the choice to either go back to Main Street, which is where we're at right now, and as you can see, it's a one-wayer, and you'd make a left, or if you went right, you'd go basically like behind the Stratosphere between that and Naked City, which, as I've stated, is not named Naked City because it's like a bunch of strip clubs or something like that. It's one of the places that you probably don't want to walk around. Ain't the safest. But I'll let you guys figure that out. Shoot, I can't believe it. But this place is so dead on a Sunday. I swear, you come down this street maybe around noon on a Monday through Friday and it's busy. Sunday morning, it's like a ghost town. And I mean, right now as we walk, it's a little bit past 8. And I can't believe it, but I didn't realize it. But there's another place I've eaten, Casa Don Juan. That place, no recommendation of going. I've eaten there a couple times. Both times, the food wasn't spicy or anything, but for whatever reason, didn't sit real well with my stomach. Food didn't taste that good either. We got some construction going on. Some condos or apartments, I'm not sure which. Here's some Houston, Texas hot chicken. So this here, like I said, is Casa Don Juan. They got some outside seating. They got a mural with Frida Kahlo there. Once again, I wouldn't waste my time or my stomach at the place, or my money. Hey, I know, I got questions for you guys. Not real questions. But, shit, now I forgot who I was going to ask. Hey, look, Holstein's. Everybody remember Holstein's over at the Cosmo? Looks like they're downtown now at the Arts District. $3 mystery beers. What? This guy's like, who is this crazy dude walking out here? Wait. Now we're only waiting, Luis A, because we got that truck there. And since he turned left, we're going. Because as you can see, these streets are empty. Let me turn you over to the right side of me. We're here at Maine and Colorado. Doug, Colorado. Speaking of Colorado and Doug, really Doug and Karen. Doug, when I left the Golden Nugget, the Dolphins were up 6-3, buddy. By the time I get to where I'm going, that'll probably be Sunday night game, huh? Whew. Thrive Cannabis Marketplace there. There you go, you got some murals. Smells like they're smoking something. Oh, they are. Well, they got a fire going. I don't know if they're smoking. Yeah, those are smokers. I should. Damn. Phil, what do you think? They're starting early. Not really. This is Soul Belly Barbecue. And they got the smokers going. Honestly, I thought some of these places were open for breakfast, but clearly it's just like a lunch, dinner, late night type of situation, huh? Well, it's coming along. We're moving along pretty good. I I have no idea. You know, I probably should have done that. I should have probably tried to calculate to see, like, how long of a walk this was going to be. There's Bjork Caviar. Never been there, but as y'all remember, there was, I don't know where she was from, Iceland, and her name was Bjork, and she was a singer, musical artist. I don't think I could understand a word that she was saying, but she had this one weird-ass music video. I do remember that. I think it was like a bear or a monkey, something weird. Finally got some people out here, huh? We got some chargers there for you, Dudley. Galaxy stars. Oh boy, there she blows. I don't know if you can tell, we can't focus in very far with this camera, but you got a little bit of sunlight there on the Red Rock area. A few signals ago, we crossed a street by the name of Charleston. If you decided to go that way, aka west, well, it's raining now pretty good here. Kind of annoying the hell out of me. We're going to stand underneath this little canopy here, or not canopy, this little covering area for a minute. Dry my glasses off here. It's so crazy, you know. Tell. Whoop. Let's see if we can zoom in. You check the weather app, and the weather app is like, oh, it's got a 15% chance of rain, right? Rained all day yesterday, probably from about 11 a.m. on. And so I'm thinking like, it won't rain. It'll be good. No, of course. I mean, don't get me wrong. These are nothing more than sprinkles, but like, shit. What do you think? I say we go. We'll be okay. If not, we can always run into Jack in the Box here. Jersey Dave, if you were here, I'd be like, hey, send a limo down from Planet Ho to come pick me up, buddy. But for real, it's kind of annoying when it's like, oh, there's a 15% chance. Yeah. Now, like I said, that wasn't real rain, but it does get annoying when my glasses, I gotta wipe them off every couple minutes. Now we're getting closer to something, huh? Still quiet. All quiet on the Western Front. Wait. And then all hell's gonna break loose. No, it's not. We're in for a peaceful walk today, hopefully. We'll go have a beer at the Stratosphere, which I'm obviously being fake about. I don't want to push it too hard. Luis, I'm taking off, buddy. Ain't nobody here. By nobody, I mean the cars. Now, if you went down that way, that's where I said you can, basically, if you go straight, you'll run in to Stratosphere / Naked City. But if you take a left there by Atomic Golf, then what you do is you end up here, coming up on this corner. Alright, just had to clean that puppy up. I didn't realize that I had a little raindrop falling on my head. Depending on what happens, well, I'm actually really surprised. What are we at? Close to 40 minutes. I'm really surprised. Then it only took me only 40 minutes to get to the Strat. I'm like, wow. I honestly thought it was going to take me an hour and a half to get here. Maybe because no one's around. I don't know. There's a market out of business, it looks like. Got the fencing around it to keep anyone wanting to cause mischief out of there or sleep and stay there. J-O-J, can you believe I've made it this far, buddy? Yep, me neither. Just as long as we get no more rain, sprinkles here, we'll be good. Now, for those of you that are thinking, what the hell, where's this dumbass going? I don't know. Of course I had a plan, but we'll see what happens. Whew. Oh, look, Denny's. That's another place I've eaten. All right, let's not be funny. IHOP. Oh my God, another place. I know. Is he going? Oh, he didn't want to go. I guess he's gonna back up and eat it. Denny's. Huh? I don't know. Maybe he thought he could go a different way. I don't know. Atomic Golf there. So Phil, mainly for you, if you're thinking, hey, he's going to walk into 15 different properties, probably not the case, buddy. Probably not the case. I'd like to survive this walk. But nonetheless, we will be going by the North Strip, or through the North Strip. And then, obviously right now we're north of the North Strip. But we made it through. I thought we were going to see more homeless people, to be honest with you. Wait. Now at this intersection, I'm gonna wait. Why? Because I got like, it's one of those wacky, it's really just a four-way intersection, but the way it is, you got these folks coming here at an angle as opposed to the usual perpendicular type of situation. So, there we go. Oh, better move it or lose it. Since we're at a little impasse here, just standing, hanging out, get you a quick little news story. Steve Hill, President and CEO of the Las Vegas Visitors Convention Authority. Oh, there we go. Good timing on the walk there, bud. Anyways, this story was from 2 months ago, but I had bookmarked it, and then I was watching YouTube videos last night that I had bookmarked or thumbs up, whatever, liked, and I saw this one, and it made me laugh. It said, Vegas is not too expensive. He said that 2 months ago. Now, why do I say that? Because, well, if you know, recently, what do you call it? The MGM CEO, Bill Hornbuckle, came out and was like, these prices, $12 for a Starbucks at Excalibur, and we're sorry for the gouging or whatever. You know, save your sorries. For someone that'll listen to you there, Billy. But it's funny. Well, in my opinion, the guy was trying to spin it that it wasn't too expensive, 2 months ago. Like I said, that's when the story was put out there. And like I said, I don't know what planet he was living on, but normal people don't pay $12 for a Starbucks. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me you think that is normal. So, they got the far off distance, you can see the Westgate marquee. Those towers that are right there and right there, the tall ones, those are Turnberry Place towers. Very expensive condos. We got the Sahara coming up. We're here at the City of Las Vegas sign. City of Las Vegas sign. Maybe that's our thumb, City of Las Vegas. Right, what do you think, buddy? Your Eagles are doing all right, huh? You guys could have let Jordan Love get some fantasy points, though. Just saying, buddy, just saying. Now we got some sunlight coming out. And this is why I didn't dress too warm. Because it's supposed to be 60 something today. And I figured, well, if I'm out here, I don't want to be so warm that I'm just sweating like it's the summer. We have the one and only. Oh, I thought I heard some footsteps there, and just as I'm about to turn back, boom, there's the runner. She's gonna hit the button for me because she wants to be on the thumb, but sorry, bud, no thumb. Now here's the Aztec Inn Casino. Breakfast is $5. I don't know if it was Vegas must try. Oh, there we go. I think it was Vegas must try. He went to some breakfast places that had specials. This was one of them because $5 for 2 eggs, toast, and bacon. Pretty good deal, huh? I don't remember if it was a paper plate or a styrofoam plate, but I do remember, I think it was a plastic fork that they gave him. Like, well, for $5, hey, good enough for me. I mean, so long as it's cooked and you got that, hey, $5 ain't bad. Now this area right here, you can see a concrete pad there. Used to be International House of Pancakes. And they had a really steep blue roof. But they didn't have to implode it, they just demolished it. So now, if we made a right and we went that way, which we're not, we'd be walking into Naked City. We did a drive-through of that, I think it was a couple months ago. It was fine. But walk-wise, I don't think we're going to be walking through there. Now, if I had my buddy Phil with me, and he was trailing me in the GMC, and he had his 50 cal gun, then I'd be like, let's do it, Phil. And here we are at the Sahara. How about that, huh? Not bad. What are we at? About 50 minutes? Not bad at all. Not bad, not bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. I was going to be dead as a doornail at this point, but usually I got most of my energy in the morning. So I figured for a walk of this length and everything considered, I'm like, it's best I have as much energy in case I need to run for the hills. What? We have the self-proclaimed world's largest gift shop. 99-cent souvenirs, 3 t-shirts for $10, liquor and convenience store. Woo-hoo, buddies. Bonanza gifts and souvenirs. How about that? Row, I know you're like, well, based on you starting at this hour and the area that you're walking through, probably no showgirls, entertainers, friends on this walk, goddesses. Oh, definitely not. Now, normally, I wouldn't go, but be okay. Ooh, a free Sahara beanie. Oh, I missed the, we're gonna just have to spice it up just, no, we're good. It's still a green. I thought it was gonna go straight to yellow. I was gonna say, oh damn, man. I had waved the guy by, but he was like, no, no, you go. Okay. Mike Q, if you're there. I think this is where your concert was, buddy, you said. So I believe this piece of property here on the other side of this fence is owned by the MGM. So they occasionally will host big concerts here. Years and years ago, damn, it was years ago, they had something called Rock in Rio, and they had a bunch of bands, and I think it was a 3-day event. I only came for one of the days. I think, who was it? Was it Gwen Stefani was here? But I didn't stick around. They had a band called Mana. I saw them, and that was that, because I was like, well, what do you call it? I don't really want to stick around till, I don't even know what it was going to be, like 1, 2 in the morning. Like, nah, that's okay. I got other things. Phil, Aki, it's Fountain Blue. Go in it. Go in it. I'm on the other side of the street, man. Come on now. Help crush violent crime. Tips.fbi.gov. Ooh, buddy. Got a San Diego hoodie there. Now, these people cross. I can't blame them. There's probably literally no one coming. But if they don't, there's probably someone coming. Because now it's going to get a little bit busier, but it's not going to get tremendously busy. Thankfully, I brought plenty of cash so I can buy bottled water and beer from guys on the that have the coolers out here. Kidding, of course. I brought 4 bottles of water with me, and of course I put what do you call it? Trying to think. The liquid IV hydration powder in there, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to burn through a lot of electrolytes on this walk, because I'm pretty sure you guys figured it out as far as where I'm going, what I'm doing. I do have a couple of Groupons. Because I think at some point I'm going to get hungry. Walking all the way from the Golden Nugget out here. Live or Live nightclub. They're bringing in all kinds of DJs there for this upcoming weekend. Now you guys are probably like, oh wow, ooh wee. Well, the purpose of that is it's F1. You haven't figured that one out, but it's coming this weekend. Locals and all Fontainebleau Rewards members enjoy free parking on their marquee. How about that, huh? Whew, where'd that wind come from? They said the wind on the weather app once again. I don't think it was supposed to pick up till like 11 o'clock. Not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet, and we're getting some wind. Hopefully it won't mess with the audio too much. John and Nancy, hopefully doing all right, buddy. Now this here's a Hilton Sales Preview Center. Sounds like it might be a little timeshare there. Pitbull, he's also here, it looks like, for the, what do you call it? For the F1. I don't know, you know, I'm kind of surprised that they, well, I guess it's after the race, it's kind of late at night. I was gonna say, I could see more of like an Andrea Bocelli being more with the F1 demographic.
Wait.
I know you're saying wait, but dude, there's no one here. We're here at Sky Las Vegas. Ooh, that is one heck of a tall place. Visitors and residents. High-end condos, or high-rise, high-end condos. No loitering. Uh-oh, I stopped. What are you going to do? Jersey Dave, buddy. I got me some apples, Granny Smith with me. You know, even if I make this walk, as I hope I do, to my end goal location. Excuse me, Canuck Mike. I think you run marathons, buddy. You're gonna be like, oh my God. For walking a couple miles, you want a trophy? Good Lord. Circus, circus. So, I don't know if you can tell, but it says bungee there. I don't know. I'll try and point it out here. Right there. Anyways, people used to bungee jump from there when bungee jumping was like a big thing, you know? Not anymore. Not anymore. Chris Campbell, we haven't mentioned you, buddy. There's the sphere in all her glory. Here comes the ambulance, Dougie Doug. Look, they're coming for me, Doug. They said we're gonna hook that dude up. We don't want to ride in the ambulance, we want to ride in a fire truck, man. And there's the circus. I don't know where the ambulance was going. I would think if they were going to circus, that's where they would have gone. They wouldn't have gone that signal where we just passed. They would have come through this signal.
Wait.
Nope. Not gonna wait. These people are turning left and no one's going straight. Phil, look at that sucker. Ooh, buddy. This is lots of fun. They're so on top of things. That's lots of fun. They're still talking about Veterans Day deals. And for the record, today is November 16th. For the record, part 2, Veterans Day was November 11th. Which, video-wise, I didn't do anything. I just posted, but thank you to all those who served. Keeping everyone safe.
I remember these.
We got McDonald's here. We're not going to stop there. Too early for the French fries. Best strip casino, best nightclub, best day club, best spa, best steakhouse, best local chef, best headliner. All at Resorts World 2025, according to the Las Vegas Review Journal. You saw that on the Resorts World marquee. You know, it's funny that they say that, and you know, everyone wants to win an award and all that good stuff. But for me, what's so funny is when I worked at Planet Ho, I remember once we were taken over by... Woo! Better make that left turn, buddy. Once we got taken over by Caesars Entertainment, they would encourage us like, hey guys, like, have you voted? Oh yeah, then we can become #1. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, no. That's not happening. Row, row. We might have not had your goddess, but guess what, buddy? I can't believe it. This guy must be scared or something. No, you're like, what? What are you talking about? Do you see it now? Looks like he's playing with his phone. Yeah. Now he's like, now we can go. Now I got directions. Yeah, we won't look that way. I was gonna get the peppermill, but not today. Well, look, there's another Denny's. I think there must be some statute that says Denny's can only be on Las Vegas Boulevard, huh? As you recall, there was the Denny's towards the Strat. There's this Denny's. We know there's a Denny's over here by the just south of the Venetian. And then, of course, there's one across from the Park MGM. Hercules in Wyoming and Joe. You getting ready for some snow? What do you know, Phil? Even on this walk, we got a Cowboys fan. I thought we were going to get one earlier when we were downtown. I'm like, ooh, we're going to get some homeless people with from Dallas Cowboys gear. Apparently not. They must have sold out. Even though we got the clouds, we got some blue skies, David G. Great temperatures. I was lucky enough to be part of the 15% chance of rain out here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of right here. Looks like there's a bridge with cars going over. That's Old Desert Inn. So that's the one road. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, I thought maybe it'd re-up just for me. Thought it'd be like the king, the professor of Las Vegas. We're gonna just go ahead and hook them up. We'll be good though. No one's turning right. Luis, hey. I think he went up to go use the restroom, so no tickets for me. Oh, This was one of those lights where as soon as it was done with the countdown, it went straight to yellow and then to red. They weren't playing around. Now we've even got some sun shining off of the wind there, huh? I was gonna say it's a good thing this morning I ate 3 egg, 2 sourdough, and 5 bacon, because I am definitely gonna burn that stuff off probably in the next 10 minutes, I bet. Well, folks, thanks for continuing to support the channel by watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. Very much appreciated. Jay, man, I don't know how you did it from the North Premium Outlets, because you did your walk in the summer, I think, buddy, from what I recall. I could be wrong. SRT Cousin's like, man, that's why you get a rental car, buddy. I do enough walking. I walk from my room to the buffet to gambling. I'm back. What? You know, it's kind of wild. I did 2 strip walks on Friday and I haven't even had a chance to upload them. I was busy with stuff on Saturday and Friday night, so I was able to at least get them edited. Now I just gotta upload them for YouTube to tell me It's all wrong, buddy. It's all wrong. Now we're getting a few more people here. Now, if there weren't these cars here, I would go, but we'll take a wait and see approach. I'm gonna wait for it to hit yellow. Then we'll get you a news story. Alrighty, folks. So, little crime and punishment. What the heck? Crime and punishment? What are you talking about, you crazy lunatic? So, Channel 3, the local NBC affiliate out here in Las Vegas. Now we'll go. Ain't nobody around. They recently had a little crime and punishment segment. So there are 10 area commands for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, LVMPD, sometimes called Metro. Oh boy, these escalators better be on, because those ones aren't on. They better switch them on, buddy. Oh, so we're gonna have meatball problems, people. Meatball problems. And they said the east side of Las Vegas has the most vehicle thefts out of the area commands, right? Because it's not necessarily all by zip code either. Interesting. See, I thought they were by zip code. Excuse me, but they're not. So, now you guys are probably wondering, what's the east side? So, I'm going to say about 5 miles east of here is a street called Boulder Highway. 3 lanes each way highway. I know I just said a street. I think maximum speed is maybe 50, 55, depending on the location. But they have a bunch of stoplights, so it's not as if it's like a highway. That's the area that they're referencing when they say the east side of Las Vegas. And I mentioned Boulder Highway because a lot of folks know Boulder Highway. You may not have been there, but you have an idea that, well, it's a well-known highway street. So, next up, when it comes to burglaries and breaking and entering, DUIs and human trafficking, I think the Spring Valley area, which is the area to the west of here. So I think it was Sahara to Tropicana up to Jones is what I think the area is. I'm going to say Jones is about 2 miles west of the strip, maybe 3 miles. But no more than 3 miles. Anyways, that area is the number 1 for the area commands when it comes to DUI, human trafficking, burglaries, and break-ins. And the Chinatown area, which is Spring Mountain, which is perfect timing for us because Spring Mountain is the area that's coming up. Oh my God. These son of a bitches blocked it. Wow, they blocked it. Huh. So where are we going to go, folks? I don't know. We're in trouble. What are we going to do? We're going to go inside the Fashion Show Mall. That's how we'll get around. Trying to think. 9 o'clock? Maybe that's not such a good idea. Let's see if it's open. Might not even be open at 9 a.m. If not, I guess we'll just go across the way to the Wynn and head. Yeah, nope. Oh well. Well, I'm tired, so we're gonna try and take the escalator. Not, they're all down. We're taking the elevator family. Next, oh my gosh, you gotta fucking be kidding me. Is this a joke? Add a service for the elevator. Does anything work in this town? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm such a drama queen. Son of a bitch. I was wondering how they could shut the whole sidewalk off like that. I'm like, that makes no sense. Here we go. Alright, save the drama for your mama. We're okay. 911 crisis averted. Now we're here at the F1 Wynn. Has his posters all over there. What? Oh, these are rocks. Sorry, folks. The reason I put the camera down like that, focusing it on the ground there, was because it looked like someone had their dog poop or something and they just washed it all over. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? Anyways, I'm saving the worst for last. Hey, there's Moses in his truck. Woo-hoo. Well, we're going to do everything we can to avoid escalators. It's not raining. It's okay to turn them back on, people. So, my last one. Ready? Drum roll. It's the Big M. Murder. What area command is the worst? Downtown, of course. With 14 murders for the year so far. To report this unit out of service, because all of them are out of service. Anyways, it is downtown, and like I said, 14 so far. Now the last story, once again, comes courtesy of our friends at Channel 3. And I say friends, I don't know anyone, I'm just saying that. We'll get it when we get inside the TI here. No, it's Treasure Island. I know, Luis. Sometimes I gotta throw folks for a loop. Brooklyn John Fremont, they're waiting for you, buddy. They're waiting for you to hit a $10,000 jackpot, my man, when you come out here in spring or next fall. Now, we're not gonna get any Krispy Kreme donuts, although that would be a good idea. But right now, I'm not that dead. Give me a call for round 2. At the end of that, I might be dead. Anyways, they went up and down this strip, one of their investigative reporters, to see what a 20-ounce bottle of Aquafina would cost, right? Circus gift store. It was $4.25, right? It's not terrible. I mean, I've seen worse. Now, this is perfect timing. We're here at Treasure Island. CVS was one of the other ones. $2.49 for a bottle. 20-ounce bottle of Aquafina. Much more to my liking. There's a Welcome to Las Vegas gift store inside of the Forum Shops, right when you go inside the Forum Shop stores. You guys know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. By there, I should say. A bottle, $6.49. Now, Jackie B, I'll wipe your tears if this next one makes you cry, okay? At the Flamingo, I guess they got a gift shop called the Nook. I don't know. I'm not even familiar where it is on property. Anyways, at the Nook, $8.99. And reminder, I don't think these prices include tax. So that's wild. $8.99 for a bottle, 20-ounce bottle of Aquafina. And then at the Excalibur, $5.29. That's it for the news stories for round one. That's all she wrote, folks. These guys are ready for F1 here. Ooh, guy's got a gallon of water and 2 Starbucks. Gotta give him credit. There's the guy directing traffic's like, yeah, I said go there, Bronco, buddy. Pay attention, huh? Woo. Now we're getting some wind up in here. Hopefully it's not too bad for the audio, like I said earlier. Hopefully it just comes and goes as far as the wind goes. Now I had shown you guys in one of my shorts, another Cowboys guy there, Philly, putting up the stands here at the Venetian. I don't remember them looking like that. That looks a lot nicer than they look from what I recall the first couple times around. So. Jane and G, we haven't mentioned you two. But one thing I wanted to point out. So, I thought, and I'm totally wrong on this probably,
Oh, God.
on this crane, I thought you would have to walk all the way from the ground floor up, but it looks like I'm gonna stop here and try and get you a little close up. If you look up there, right there, looks like there's a little, I don't know what you call it, a gangway plank or something. So you can take the elevator up and then just walk across, and then you only got to climb maybe 5 or 6 what do you call it, flights of stairs. Pretty soon, less than a week. Well, actually, as I walk, a week from now, it'll be all over with. Well, can you guys believe it? About an hour and a half, and we're almost to Caesars. We started at the old Golden Nugget. Soccer Dad, passing the Hard Rock. Sorry, buddy. Uh-oh. That guy was a member of the Bills Mafia. Should have told him, woo! The Mafia got whacked last week by the crappy-ass Dolphins. Even Tony G's still laughing about it. many security guards does it take to catch a perp? None. Too busy chatting. What? Yeah.
I'm talking about soccer right now.
Experience Las Vegas like the Romans do. They must not be walking too much today to be dressed like that. They must not be champions in their own minds. Ooh, look at that. Porta potty turned backwards. Oh, that's not useful. They got it turned backwards, so obviously no one will use it until race time because they even got a lock on it. Wow. Because chance employees probably going to need to use it. Because if you're stuck out here, I don't know how long the race is since I don't watch it. Looks like Caesars has got some stuff going on here. Building for the race. Well, folks, we're almost to the end of round one. And I can't believe it. That we're still thriving and surviving. Came this way. We're going to go to Caesars, but I came this way to see if it was busy this morning. Not very. Excuse me. Thanks. Excuse me. Thank you. For not moving, of course. What? I just wanted to see if we were going to get some people out here, or if we were going to put a thumbnail. Vegas is dead. Oh my God. No one's here. It's like, if there comes a point that Vegas gets that bad in terms of it being dead, number one, I'll say it is what it is. But number two, you guys will probably get a crazy, and I stress crazy, amount of offers if that's the case.
You knew the guy sitting next to me.
Well, folks, we made it to Caesars. Now it's time to take a break, do a little turnaround, head on back.
Like, what you mean? Like,
He's a quarterback.
Little bit of a surprise that I was going to do that walk for you guys, I'm pretty sure. I mean, to me it was a surprise. Alrighty, folks, that's it. That's all she wrote. We'll see you shortly.